Now let's talk to our political correspondent, Sheon Okibaloyi, who's been monitoring the non-elective convention of the PDP. Sheon, tell us what's new at this time.
President Republic.
Well, it's gotten underway very much, and there are major pronouncements that are being made here today. But right about now, the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, who is the leader of the party, has been speaking on the podium. Let us allow you to listen to some of his thoughts as he's speaking here at the National Convention of the PDP.
When the ruling party stays there for some time and somehow loses power at the center, sometimes it affects the party drastically. In our own case, I can say that those of us from the PDP should jump our chest. We should be proud of ourselves. Because we're able to come out of this within 2 years and very ready for 2019. In some states, in some countries with multi-party democracy, when the ruling party has crisis, before you know, they will be even fourth position, sometimes tied in terms of the hierarchy of parties in that country. PDP is still the largest party in Nigeria. The PDP is indeed back to reclaim its prime position as the party to lead Nigeria to greatness. As a human institution, we cannot claim to be perfect, no. But obviously, as a political party, our accomplishments up to 2015 are clear for everybody to see. Our joint development strides are there for all Nigerians to see. There is ample evidence to demonstrate that our party has indeed proved to be a party of vision and accomplishment. As I said before, when I addressed our party leaders in April in an attempt to resolve our crisis, that we in the PDP are doing very well. And the elections we conducted in this country, especially from 2011, 2015, general elections and other elections, senatorial governorship elections, were accepted globally, that they met global standards. Because PDP is a party that wants to place Nigeria globally to compete favorably with other countries. We don't look back, and we have done well. And we succeeded in doing that because of the leverage and the autonomy we gave to INEC.
"12 political parties in Akwa Ibom State are taking part in the local government elections in the 329 wards across the 31 local government areas of the state. A total of 900 candidates were cleared by the Akwa Ibom State Independent Electoral Commission to contest the elections. The turnout for the polls was generally impressive. Although late arrival of materials was experienced at some centers, the exercise went on smoothly. Governor Udom Emmanuel and his wife cast their votes at the governor's hometown of Awa in Ona local government area amidst cheers from the people.
Local government election is one of the most difficult elections to conduct. So by the time you do local government election without spilling even a drop of blood, you have to thank God, not man. By and large, I think I just want to once again thank God for a very peaceful election, and also thank all the security agencies, and also thank all our Akwa Ibom people, because they refuse to be used.
agents of the two major political parties, the People's Democratic Party and the All Progressives Congress, also gave an assessment of the polls.
The turnout has been impressive. You can see the line, and the turnout is very, very impressive. And so far, we have done accreditation, and voting has since commenced. So everything is done peacefully.
As you can see, the election is free and fair. There is no problem, there is no challenging.
Collation of results has already begun, with final results expected on Sunday.
Hello everyone and welcome to the program. I'm Joaquin Baloye in Lagos. Well, the season is almost here. I see it from where I'm sitting right now. I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm talking about the season of political reckoning, intense bickering, and foreseeable announcement like the one we saw earlier today. After bidding farewell to the All Progressives Congress, the ruling party, and offered an invitation back home by a party that gave him the platform to be the vice president, the number 2 man in Nigeria. In the first place, Atiku Abubakar has announced that he's rejoining the PDP. Many probably saw this coming, maybe because he has limited options despite the Nigerian multi-party system. But that's a discussion for another day. Atiku Abubakar officially made the announcement to rejoin the PDP on a Facebook live broadcast today. The former vice president believes his old party has put his house in order after a prolonged leadership tussle. Listen to him now.
Some of you may know that I was elected vice president under the banner of the PDP, which is the political party I had helped to found some 10 years before. And some of you may also know that I left the PDP 4 years ago when I believe it was no longer aligned to the principles of equity, democracy, and social justice, upon which we had founded it. I joined the APC as I had hoped it would be the new force that would help improve life for our people. And I was excited about the party's manifesto to create 3 million new jobs a year. The result has not been the change people had been promised or voted for. As in the last 2 years, almost 3 million Nigerians have lost their jobs. And today, with a record 25% of people aged between 18 and 25 years unemployed, I can see how difficult it is for our youths to find a job. The key to creating jobs is a strong economy, and that is what we are currently lacking. So today, I want to let you know that I am returning home to the PDP, as the issues that led me to leave it have now been resolved, and it is clear that the APC has let the Nigerian people, and especially our young people, down.
Atiku took swipe at the APC-led government, but just before the announcement, he had called out the president for allegedly being barred from traveling to the United States. The former vice president tried to explain that he is not the only one denied visa to the U.S. According to him, such denials were not unique to him. He said President Muhammadu Buhari could not enter the U.S. for 15 years due to his religious views. Well, let's talk about all of these issues. I have the personal assistant to the president on social media affairs, Loretta Onoche, joins us from our Abuja studio. Many thanks for joining us tonight, madam. And let's begin from some of the issues raised on the reasons why the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar left the APC for the PDP. He did say that the Buhari government has failed to meet the aspirations of Nigerians. Does that come to you as a surprise?
No, thank you, Shehu, for having me on this program. I will say no, it doesn't come to me as a surprise because from his antecedents, every person is guilty but him.
Oh, then, I mean, my question tonight will be, what is said that the APC government, that is the Buhari government, has failed to meet the aspirations of Nigerians? Is the government afraid that this perhaps might be the truth being said by the former vice president?
There's nothing that is further than the truth than what the former vice president Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has said. Nigeria was on its knees when this present government came into place. And it was the same PDP that he has now returned to that has kept Nigeria on its knees for a period of 16 years. It was not under the APC that the economy of the nation almost collapsed right under our eyes. The APC is just a new party. The government is 2.5 years old. I don't see how this government has caused the problem that it's grappling with today. The truth is that what this government has done is to try, and they are trying really very hard to clean the mess that the PDP has made over the last 16 years. They allowed the insurgency in the north to fester, and they gained from it. Billions of naira was looted in the name of buying arms, to safeguard the lives in the northeast. But every Nigerian now know that they did not do anything in the southeast. What they did was they looted the funds and allowed villages to be sacked. They allowed innocent men and women to be driven out of their villages. A few weeks ago, or is it a few days ago, 2 young children that have not seen their mothers for 7 years were reunited under this government. As we speak, there is no inch of this country that is still under the occupation of the Boko Haram as it was under PDP. And this government, all it has done since it has come on board is to clean the mess and try to pull us out of the mess that the PDP has put us in. The diversification of the economy under PDP, this nation made so much money. There was oil boom, but they just wasted the whole. They wasted the whole amount of money that was realized from the sales of oil. It did not occur to them that such amount of money could have been used to diversify the economy, improving the infrastructures so that jobs could be created. It's under PDP that hundreds of thousands of people were scammed in a bid to be given jobs, at stadia across the nation. What this government has done is to work on the diversification of the economy, and it's working because we are now out of recession. A lot of our young people are getting into agriculture. Many of them are gaining skills that they could not even gain while in the university. They're under PDP. Our universities produced young people with no life skills. They have no independent living skills. They have no employability skills, and that is what the N Power is now providing for our young people.
All right.
So,
thank you, everyone, for staying with us. Well, let's get back to our Abuja studio, where the president's social media assistant, Ms. Loretta Onoche, has been talking to us on the issues raised by the former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, who announced his movement to the PDP tonight. Earlier today. A lot of people will say they're not surprised as that. But let me come to you with this one. I'm very sure that you've heard it. He has been quoted to say that the president has been barred from entering the United States for 15 years. How true is that?
Shenwu, that is absolute bunkum. It is utter balderdash. It appears that only Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has heard of that ban. And a press release was made yesterday. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I think he needs to substantiate his claims.
It did say also, and it was quoted as saying that in 2019, if he has the opportunity to run in the 2019 presidential race with President Muhammadu Buhari, he will beat him. And he said this, and I quote him, he said, "The President Buhari has lost his goodwill." End of quote.
I think Alhaji Abubakar Atiku has lost touch with reality. I think he needs to check again. President Buhari is not competing with him at the moment. What he's trying to do is to pull President Buhari out of the good work he's doing and to come to wallow in the mud with him. President Buhari is very busy trying to repair the damage that PDP did for 16 years to this nation. He is busy with the job of governance and trying to ease the pains that Nigerians have been passing over the past 16 to 17 years. So the president also knows that the ban on politics has not been lifted. So he's not going to come out to wallow in the mud of
Before I allow you go, everybody knows the weight of Atiku Abubakar in Nigeria's politics. Do you think that it will be the biggest nightmare for the APC and perhaps the Buhari government come 2019?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He may have had that weight some years ago, but over the years he's been losing that weight. And at the moment, I can tell you that even his local government area in his native Adamawa, that he can't even win any election in that area.
All right.
So where is the weight?
This is perhaps where we anchor. This is perhaps where we anchor is on the fact that there are also talks in your party that he was frustrated, and perhaps a contract to a company he owns was perhaps being frustrated because of political reason. And one of the reasons why perhaps he left the APC. Is the president also worried about this kind of actions?
The president is not perturbed at all. He is not moved in any way. Alhaji Atiku is known to hobnob from one party to the other when he cannot have the control of the party. In APC, it's a teamwork. It's not how it is done. But even he, when he resigned from PDP so many years ago, he gave the same reasons he gave so many years ago. That's what he has given again for leaving APC. So
I must allow you to go, Madam Onoche, tonight.
It's about him.
Thank you so much for your thoughts tonight. Loretta Onoche is a special assistant to the president on social media. Well, you may say it is too early to call. When Nigerians go to the polls in 2019, they will probably be looking out for two major names. That prediction may not be foolproof yet because 2019 is many months away from now. But certain political activities are making it quite evident or obvious. Still in that line of thought, some analysts believe Nigerians may be faced with very tough choices in 2019. Who's that thought? Just before 2019, the Buhari-led government still has some unresolved issues tied to the government's credibility main gate. Many Nigerians are interested in how this government will solve the puzzle. In the meantime, the House of Representatives Committee investigating the matter sat again this past week, throwing questions on top government officials whose name or agencies had surfaced at some point in this saga. The lawmakers got answers, but there are still unanswered questions.